Welcome. Today, we are breaking down what might just be one of the biggest, most ambitious brand transformations in the history of aviation. We're going to dive into how Air India is using a mind boggling amount of money to completely rebuild its image, its service, and really its entire future. So, how exactly do you wake up a sleeping giant? Well, here's our roadmap. We'll start by looking at the challenge of reimagining a national icon. Then, we'll get into their inside out strategy, see how they're crafting a totally new message for the world, and unpack their digital game plan. And it all leads up to that big $70 billion question: can they actually pull this off? Okay, first things first, you have to appreciate the sheer scale of what they were up against. When the Tata Group took over Air India back in 2022, they weren't just buying an airline. No, they were taking on the monumental task of transforming a national symbol, an icon with a really long and, let's be honest, complicated history. The mission was crystal clear, really a night and day difference. On one side, you had this lingering perception of a dated, old school airline. The new vision? To become a premium, world class global airline, but, and this is key, with that unique, warm Indian hospitality right at its heart. The goal wasn't just a fresh coat of paint, it was a fundamental shift in how the world sees them. Now, this is where their strategy gets really, really smart. Instead of just rolling out a flashy ad campaign from day one, they started from the inside out. I mean, it makes perfect sense, right? You gotta fix the foundation before you repaint the walls. The plan was to get the actual, tangible product right first, so that the passenger experience could live up to the hype they were about to create. And how did they kick things off? With a number that is just hard to wrap your head around: $70 billion. That is a massive bet on the future, representing an order for 470 brand new aircraft from both Airbus and Boeing. This is not just an upgrade, folks. This is a bet the company kind of move to build a younger, more efficient, and way more reliable fleet from scratch. But look, they know you can't wait 5 years for a new plane to feel a difference. So, what about the flight you're taking next month? Well, they're also pouring another $400 million into completely retrofitting the cabins of their existing long-haul planes. We're talking new seats, new entertainment, a whole new look and feel, and it's happening right now. So what you're really seeing here is a three-pronged attack on that old passenger experience. First, they're investing in people, over 5,000 new crew members to improve service. Second, the planes themselves, with a super aggressive timeline to upgrade domestic cabins. And third, the modern must-haves, like getting Wi-Fi on all their long-haul jets. Each of these isn't just a bullet point, it's a real, tangible promise that things are different now. All right, so they're fixing the guts of the airline from the inside. Now, how do you tell the world about it? This is where we move to the outside, crafting that modern identity and a message that's going to resonate globally. And this wasn't like flipping a switch overnight. Nope. This has been a very deliberate, carefully staged process. It all started with the acquisition, then came the big reveal of the new logo and look. Now we're seeing the major marketing push. All of it building momentum towards 2026, when the new planes and unified loyalty programs really start to hit their stride. And this is the simple, brilliant tagline at the heart of it all. That's Air India now. It's so confident, so direct. It's designed to look any old lingering perceptions right in the eye and say, nope, think again. This is who we are today. And the campaign itself is so clever. They aren't just showing you shiny, empty planes, they're focusing on authenticity. They're showing you genuine reactions from real passengers as they experience the new cabins, the new food, the better entertainment, the upgraded lounges. It's all about show, don't tell. And to make sure everybody hears this new message, they are launching an absolute media blitz. Seriously, they're putting this message everywhere. We're talking TV, digital, social media, print. They're even sponsoring T20 cricket to reach a massive, massive audience. They're not leaving a single stone unturned. Okay, let's talk digital. Because let's be real, in today's world, that's where you win or lose the modern traveler. This is the engine that's powering their entire customer engagement strategy. So they saw a 20% jump in people using their phones and website, and they're leaning into that hard. The business goal is pretty straightforward: get the vast majority of people booking online. The target is to have 3/4 of all bookings happen directly on their website or app. It's all about making it seamless and digital first. But here's the catch. They're not the only ones playing this game. The digital ad space for airlines is incredibly crowded and expensive. The industry's already spending billions, and that number's only going up. So for Air India, it's not enough to just be there. They have to invest big just to cut through all that noise.
Getting a customer to fly with you once is one thing, but how do you get them to come back? That's where loyalty comes in. And they're building a really powerful system here, starting with their 10 million member loyalty club. The plan is to connect it with other Tata programs, use their Star Alliance partnership for global reach, and get smart with data to give people offers they actually want.
All right, let's zoom out and pull all these pieces together. We've talked about the planes, the new message, the digital strategy. So what's the big picture? What does this all mean for the future? When you lay it all out like this, using the classic marketing mechs, you see just how comprehensive this is. This is no simple facelift. They've rebuilt the product from the ground up, they've made their pricing way smarter, their place, or their network, gives them global reach, and their promotion is laser-focused. The main takeaway here is that there are no weak links. They are pulling every single lever they have, all at the same time. And you might be thinking, this is a lot to coordinate. And you'd be right. But none of this is happening by accident. It's all being orchestrated under one single master plan, and it has a name, Vihan.ai. That's the official 5-year roadmap for every single decision, all driving toward that one clear goal. And that brings us right back to the beginning, to that final $70 billion question. All the pieces are being moved into place, the new planes, the modern brand, the huge investment. But in one of the toughest, most competitive industries on the planet, the question remains, will this incredibly ambitious bet pay off and let Air India truly reclaim its spot among the world's best airlines?